Welcome children. In my next video, this is my fourth video in computer applications and this is for class 9th and 10th both. Children, today we are going to continue with the third chapter, that is values and data types. Children, when we are talking about any language like Hindi, English, even Java, then we have certain set of rules which we follow for writing a language. There are certain data which is required. Say for when you are talking about English, you have something which you combine together to form a language. Say for English, the first thing you learn or first thing you have to remember are the characters. So the characters means the set of those characters which a language can recognize. So in English language, you learn characters like A, B, C, D. You learn some special characters like full stop, comma, exclamation mark. You learn some digits like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The same thing is here in English. These are the characters. When these characters combine together, they forms a word. So we say that word is a collection of characters making some sense. In the same way, when we collect some words and we place them logically, it forms a sentence in an English language. So sentence is a collection of words which make some sentence. And when we join sentences, they make up a paragraph, and when we combine paragraphs, they make up a code or any particular language. So in the same way, children, we have in Java we have characters in Java. Then these characters combines together to form tokens. So we call them as tokens, and these tokens, when we write them in a proper syntax, they forms the statement or the command in Java language, and these statements collectively forms a method or a function, and these methods or functions, they form a code or a program in Java. So children, as we have in English, the same thing applies over here. And when we talk about character set in Java, children, we say that character set in Java means all those characters which a Java language can identify. And children, I want to tell you one thing, that Java is a multilingual language. That means it can be used to perform programming in all the languages of the world. So if you talk about the characters in Java, if you talk about the alphabets in Java, it contains all the alphabets of almost all the languages of the world. That is more than 200 languages. So it is containing alphabets of almost all the languages of the world. And when we talk about other characters, they are the special characters like full stop, plus, minus. It contains special characters and it even contains digits. Now one more thing is there, children. In other computer language, when we used to represent characters, we used to have a 8-bit processor, or one character was represented by 8 bits, which was the previous way of coding, which was called the ASCII coding system. So the ASCII coding system is the American standard code for information interchange. But in Java, since the number of characters are too much, we have about 65,536 characters which can be used in Java. So this character set is using a Unicode character system or a Unicode system. Unicode means universal coding system. So children, it contains all the alphabets of all the languages of the world, and to write one character in it, it requires 16 bits or 2-byte processor. So one character in Java is made up of 16 bits, and it is basically written in the hexadecimal coding system, which is followed by \u. Say if you want to write 0 in this Unicode system, then it will be written like /u 0000. And if you want to write say A, then it will be written like /u 0041. So these are the ways to represent different characters. It is being represented in the hexadecimal number system. This we are going to discuss very soon. Now children, character set means all the characters which a language can recognize, and through these characters we are going to combine them in some logical way, and they will be forming tokens as we form words in English. So children, as in English we have different words like noun, pronoun, and all these things, verb, adverb. In the same way, we have tokens which are of 5 types. So this is very important topic which we will be discussing about the tokens. So children, tokens means it is the smallest individual unit in a program. So a token is the smallest individual unit in a program. And in Java we have 5 tokens. So what are those 5 tokens in Java that we are going to discuss? The first token in Java is the keyword. So the first Java token is keyword. Keyword means these are some special words which are there in a language and they convey some special meaning. Like in English we have some special words which are there, which are reserved, like run, throw, eat, talk. In the same way, children, in Java we have some reserved words which we can say, for example, int, for, double. So these are some words, if, else, and there are so many other words which are there in Java. They are called as keywords. And one very important thing is that all these keywords in Java are written in small letters. And all these words, all these keywords in Java, they are conveying some special meaning. They are doing some work in computer. And they have some special purpose in the computer language. So they are reserved word, and these keywords should not be used for anything else. Now children, keyword is clear. Keyword means they are special words which are there in Java language and they convey a special meaning. And the next token, children, is the identifier. Identifier, that is the second token which we have. Identifier means it is the name given to different parts of the program. Children, we also give names in our daily life. Say I am Arthur Das, this is my identifier. This is a chair, so chair is an identifier. And we give names to different things. We give names to places, like we give names to names like Meerut. We give names to objects like table, chair. In the same way, children, we have different parts in Java program. First is that we write a Java program in a class. And this class is written in a package. So we give names to packages. We give name packages just like a folder in computer where we store our Java programs. Then these packages store classes. Classes is our program. It is a program where we are writing our applications for different programs. So children, a name has to be given to a class, a name has to be given to the method which we create, and a name has to be given to all the data members, a name has to be given to an object. So children, if you talk about identifier, we say in Java an identifier is the name given to packages, classes, methods, objects, data members, etc. And children, when we are talking about identifier, then there are some rules for writing the identifier. First rule is that your identifier may contain alphabets, it may contain digits, and it may contain 2 special symbols, a $sign and an underscore, nothing else. So your identifier contains an alphabet, it contains digits, and it may contain a $sign and an underscore. No other symbol is required. The second rule is that your name should not begin with a digit. So second rule is your name should not begin with a digit. Say if you write a name like this, 9, say ABC, then this is wrong. You can write ABC 9. This is correct. So you cannot start your identifier or your name with a digit. Then the next thing is that your identifier cannot be a keyword. It cannot be a reserved word like if, break, continue, anything it cannot be. Then next is that your keyword cannot contain blank spaces. So no blank spaces between the identifier. Like for example, if you say total marks, then this is wrong. You cannot write an identifier with a blank space. If you say roll number, total marks, name of student, you have to join this or you have to remove this blank. This blank may either be removed by an underscore, you can put an underscore, or you may write it like this, total, and you don't leave any space, but mark you can write in capital. So these are very important rules. Plus you cannot have any other special symbol other than $sign and say if you write a variable, say like selling price as .p, then also this is wrong. This is wrong because it is containing this period or this full stop. So there are certain rules, children, which we have to follow while writing these identifiers, and these identifiers are the names which we give to different parts of the program, and these are names given by the user, by us, and they should not be reserved. They may contain alphabets, digits, $sign, underscore. They cannot start with a digit. They can be up to any length containing these, and you can have a variable and identifier up to any length, and it cannot contain any blank space in between. You cannot have any other special character in between an identifier. So children, this is the next token. Then the third token which is there is the literals. So the next token is literals. Literal, children, means, you can say literals means constants or data, or in Java you can call them as objects. So literals are the data values which you use in the program. The literals are the data values which you use in the program, and these literals again are of 6 types. So these literals are of 6 types. So children, these literals we will discuss in the next video, which we will be continuing very soon, and thank you very much.